All right, so Jalo is he's realizing that the writing is on the wall. It's also in the comment sections of every No Jumper video that he's a part of. The fans are sick of him. The people have spoken. Josh has spoken. More importantly, for those that may not know, Josh is like actually he's really who's in charge of No Jumper. Adam has gone on camera several times and given Josh his flowers and said like, without Zesty Josh, No Jumper would not be what it is today, or what it was yesterday. For those of us that believe it is past its prime. But regardless, Josh is responsible for a lot of the success, especially behind the scenes that No Jumper has had over the last few years. Um, so Flacco is really on Josh's bad side, as we've all been noticing by now. We've all noticed that Josh hates Flacco. He marks him out every chance he gets, and that this episode starts with Flacco getting exposed for being late just all the time, just like Brick Baby. He's no better than Brick Baby when it comes to being late. We expect Brick Baby to be late, but what's Flacco's excuse other than it took 30 minutes per shoe before he could hop into his undersized Mercedes Benz that you buy for like your baby mom? Uh, Flacco has no excuse. He has no children. He has no wife. Nothing like that. So I had to drop my wife off at work. Brick be having valid excuses. Yes, at the end of the day, if you're truly professional, there's no valid excuse for being late over and over and over again. But Flacco's even worse. You have none of those like grown man reasons for being late, and yet here you are getting marked out by the actual person in charge here, not Flacco. Flacco is not actually in charge, contrary to his belief, because he sure acts like he's in charge. But anyways, with Flacco thinking he runs the ship, somehow he exposed that he wants to become an officer. He wants to just officially start locking rappers up and probably also start locking up his former co-workers on the No Jumper show. I wouldn't be surprised if that's also his plan. He's kind of looking at it from a selfish point of view. Anybody who weighs as much as Flacco, allegedly, is a selfish person. Let's just start there. I'm not the skinniest guy in the world, but I try. I try not to eat more than what I need to in a given sitting because that is gluttonous and that's not good, right? But now somebody who's this gluttonous, I mean, look at him. He appears taller than everybody because his thighs are so large that he can sit next to somebody that is 6'2" and be taller than them. Now these are the raisy chairs, but the same applies when he's on the news couch. He's taller than everybody when they're sitting. I've never seen anything like this before. But we're not here to roast the thigh height right now. We're here to look at Flacco expose his future career plans, which involve becoming a police officer, according to him. Now, how did we get there? Is what we'll be covering first. It starts off, like I said, with Josh marking Flacco out yet again, calling out some more of his lies. Because Jarlo, that's what he does. Then Jarlo decides to turn the conversation into cologne talk, even though he was known as Funky Fred just a year ago. He thinks that because now, I guess he found a way to pay for sponge baths or something. He thinks he's the most hygienic guy in the world, even though he's sitting next to at least two certified fiends, maybe three, and looks like the dirtiest, smelliest person in the room. Looks can be deceiving, but I highly doubt that this person smells good. Pause. And he decides to bring up cologne, and that segues into Little Baby's cologne. Now, the only thing Little Baby has gone viral for with cologne, to my knowledge, was that he's gatekeeping whatever his cologne is. Like some mall YouTuber or TikToker found Little Baby in one of the malls in Atlanta and said, "What are you wearing, bro? That smells great." And Little Baby was like, "I'm not telling y'all," because he wants to keep it a secret. Understandably so. But Flacco, he's all confused. His brain is full of fog, and he just turns it into a whole nother story. And that story leads to us finding out that Flacco wants to become a police officer. So let's get into these clips. I've done enough introing, but welcome to Just Clips One.
Sometimes I'm here super early. I've never been late. Sometimes I'm here right on time.
For like the Thursday show and the news, I'm always on time before 12.
You have been late for every single one of these.
Nah,
you are like
that's not true, Josh.
So delusional about this right now.
Listen,
that's a fact.
I'm always here before 12.
Every single one.
Listen, before 12, I'm always here.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time.
Yeah. Exactly my point. Listen, hey, right?
Hey.
Brooklyn building. Nah, as a fact, what's your cologne though?
My cologne today, I'm wearing some Versace blue jeans.
You?
I wear YSL.
You?
Nigga, I ain't wearing cologne. Nigga, I'm a crip.
You got the good boy cologne?
Nah, I wear it Savage.
Suavage.
Yeah, Savage. It's not Suavage.
That's my shit though. Yeah.
Like Savage.
Nah, bro, Dior Savage or Versace Eros, like those are like the two go-tos.
Yeah, Dior my go-to, but
Gentleman by Givenchy, crazy.
I don't like I don't like Baccarat. It smells too like sweet.
It's too expensive.
You gotta do some gentleman shit, man. You both wrists, hit the neck, you know what I'm saying, and maybe a shirt tag.
Or else you smell like a janky promoter.
Facts.
It's Lil Baby.
Maybe a shirt tag.
Listen. Listen, cause like I seen Lil Baby apply cologne once. I'm not sure if y'all ever seen like the video.
What, nigga took a shower in that shit?
Bro, he do at least 20 sprays. Nah, like bro, he'll do.
That's because he getting too much.
At least 20 sprays.
No, that's actually because Flakko is either confused or blatantly lying yet again, given his history. You know, it's well documented here on YouTube that he's a pathological liar. I mean, shoot, it's documented within No Jumper alone. Josh calls him out on many, many lies because he's tired of working with them. And he's bad for the brand. I've said it in the last video, but I'm gonna say it again. It's crazy that the podcast where their slogan is the coolest podcast in the world, and they have one of the most lame people that I've ever seen. He's literally like top 5 lamest people to ever walk the earth. No exaggeration. But just to clarify, I did get the clip that I think Flakko was talking about because what he's actually talking about does not exist. There is no video of Lil Baby overspraying cologne or even spraying cologne. But there is, and it will come up later, but there is I'll just let it come up later. Let's get back into the clips.
He just spraying them. He just a happy day. Like,
you feel me? No, why?
These millions feel like.
Can you pull on Lil Baby cologne, please? Just go to YouTube and just type in Lil Baby apply cologne.
If you got money,
yeah, but
that Tom Ford cologne hit different. I ain't gonna lie, that Tuscan leather,
facts, right?
Smell like a brick.
Holy glaze, and then he just hits Brick with those owl eyes after. Like, why are you glazing that hard? That's crazy. That made me uncomfortable, and I'm not even in the room.
Though, bro, listen, bro, you don't do no one spray, my nigga, because you.
I like Mercedes Benz.
Have Kim in here smelling like heavy as motherfucker.
Versace and YSL.
Rad.
Oh, Rabbi doing that.
Like a 5 spray type.
No.
It's specific YSL though. It's this one. This the one you want.
Yeah, that's mine.
I feel like
this the one you want.
Left. Wait, what?
Do you think that people
I got
like
a little skinny bottle?
You gotta get this.
Let me see real
quick.
Wait, let me see real quick.
People rad size? You think
it
kind of makes sense for them to use more because he's bigger, right?
No.
So he'd use more.
Hell no, that means just take a shower.
It smell the same.
Huh?
He don't stink. He just rad is a faux spray type dude.
She just thought nigga was gonna be able to readily find that.
Yeah, because it was be I
ain't never seen that video.
It went viral,
life, nigga.
I do not recall this.
Nah, it went viral, bro. Because this shit was like.
It can't be that viral, nigga.
Nah, it was
you
crazy.
You should be able to type that shit in and find it immediately.
Now, we have the clips, we have the proof. It, in fact, did not go viral at all. What Flakko is thinking of is probably something that they roasted in like an academics Reddit or Discord or group text. Because it's like it's a failed ad campaign where Lil Baby was promoting his album and promoting a custom line of Axe body sprays. And, it's playing on the screen now. I believe it was like only a TikTok ad campaign to add to that. It looked cool. It was like a Boondocks type of thing. But, it was a failure. As you see, go back and look at the numbers on those YouTube videos that I scrolled through for you guys real quick. And the best one was at 200,000 views. So that's decent considering Axe body sprays YouTube has 100,000 subs. But aside from that one, it's like 8,000 views, 5,000 views. Like That's really bad for a channel with 100,000 subs. So people were not rocking with it at all. Most of Axe's core customers are probably adults now, because I know when I was in middle school, Axe launched. Like that's when Axe was at its peak, is when they launched, and then we all grew up and started buying actual cologne. We ain't buying Axe no more, even if you get Lil Baby to try to sell it to us. It's just not gonna happen. Now, if they would have got Lil Wayne back in the day to sell us Axe with his album, that's a different story. Now, what's crazy though about that, on a side note, when I was doing my research, there's a manga attached to buying those Axe body sprays. So that might actually be a collectible item one day. Probably not, because usually things that are made to be collectibles don't usually tend to hold much collectible value. But since there was such little demand for this failed project, maybe. But point is, Flakko's delusionally talking or just blatantly lying. It was probably a roasting point at one point between him and his master academics, and it was definitely not viral. It was not the talk of the internet at all. But I did find what I believe he was talking about, which was an Axe campaign where you saw, Lil Baby did not overspray that even. He just made a Z formation once, and the other time he sniffed it and smelled it in the air, because he doesn't even want that cheap shit on him. He's a grown man with multiple 6-figure watches. He's not wearing Axe cologne body spray at all. Never. But yeah, I'll come and record the commercial for you, absolutely. But when I'm gonna put this shit on, no, absolutely not. And if I lose Axe as a sponsor in the future, I don't care, because my audience is not teenagers. So hey, screw Axe, bro. Axe can kiss my ass.
If it was viral.
I'm more tripping that the lead investigator in the Lil Baby indictment right now was dating for my brother and me.
And you know Alvin is from the hood. That's Showtime from the hood.
All right, so this is the moment where Flakko reveals his intentions of leaving this street podcast and probably snitching on everybody in the building. It's either one of two things. It's either he's revealing that he's already been working with the cops all along, and the No Jumper Rico will become a real thing very soon, or he's revealing that, hey, if I get fired, I don't care, because I'm just going to become a cop anyways. I think it's the first one. I think he's already a cop, or like a narc situation, and he was planted here all along. The only thing that doesn't make sense is you have to be in shape to be a cop, and he's not in shape at all. So either way, whichever one of those theories it is, that's the thing that doesn't check out, is he cannot pass a physical fitness test. Literally, if his life was on the line, he would not pass. If it was like Squid Games, they'll turn his TV all the way off. They'll more than turn his TV off. It'll get unplugged, thrown out a window, taken by the waste management, put in a landfill. Like it's more than off. Yo, shit is all the way in the dirt, my boy. You ain't passing no physical fitness test. And I'll say this. This is my closing statements before we just let that clip play of Flakko revealing that he wants to become a cop once he gets fired by Josh. Is this. Flakko's hatred for black street men, his words, essentially, are so strong. He hates black men so much, or at least black men that are doing better than him in life, or seem to be doing better than him in life. He hates them so much that he would actually maybe work out for like 3 years straight, every day for 3 years straight, change his trash diet so he can become a cop, so he can get these guys off the street, arrest more artists, snitch on more artists. Maybe if he has that much hatred in his most likely struggling heart, then this is something we've never seen before. He's willing to go and lose all the weight so he can get bad guys off the street. I doubt it. So I don't know. I think really, all theories aside, he's just a delusional, child-minded man who needs to go back to South Dakota, North Dakota, wherever he came from. Take that Bison back on a plane, go and buy a whole row, and fly on back, buddy, because the jig is up. The writing's on the wall. You're getting fired, pal. You're getting fired, and I hope they hit him with the old school Donald Trump.
Fired. You're fired.
Let's go.
Hello, Mr. Trump. It's an honor to meet you. I was wondering what you would say to
Jalo.
You're fired.
I hope they hit him with the old school one. If you ever watched The Apprentice, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He'll look right in the camera and just marking everybody out one by one. The hardest finger point ever. You're fired. You're fired. I hope they hit him with one of those. But anyways, thanks for watching Just Clips 1. I will see you on the next one.
He's from the
Yeah,
hood.
Alfie.
He from the. Of course he is.
Dead homies, cuz
That's
program
crazy.
up too. Cuz a real homie.
So one of the brothers
His Instagram is Moxie. Y'all go follow him.
So one of them became a gangbanger.
Yeah,
the other one became a cop.
Find it, don't worry. Yeah.
Isn't Amanda Seals, wasn't she on the show too?
I think she was, yeah.
Hey, listen though, it's gonna be like the same shit where like in 10 years niggas be like, wait, hold up, bro. Like the nigga who's indicting these rappers used to be on No Jumper. Oh, hold on.
That wouldn't be as surprising.
Oh, fuck. That nigga is a police chief? Oh, nah.
You guys you're already indicting rappers.
Oh, yeah, and if you enjoyed this show, like, comment, and subscribe. Now I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
He thought he was in control. How wrong he was.